Good morning. It's morning still. How are you guys today? I was texting Tia bright and early this morning. Yep. Well, she texted me first. Got my headband on. I'm dressed for spring, which is not here yet. I walked the dog this morning and I thought I was in the Wizard of Oz. I thought the wind was going to just take me away. It was that bad. I had just washed my hair, so I got it blow dried by the wind this morning. Gosh, the bus pulled up. Welcome, everybody. Let me say hi to everybody. Oh, my goodness. Dawn, you were first. Hello, hello. Good morning over there in Europe, Silver Stitches. Hello, Mickey. It's cloudy where Mickey is. Which reminds me, I gotta talk to you about this movie I watched. Don't let me forget. Diane, hello. It's Tia. Good morning, sister. Marie, hello. Jerry, nice to see you. And Lisa is here. Hi, Lisa. Denise, hey, Denise. So welcome everybody to the live Sunday mornings. Today we're going to talk about something that happened in crime last week. A couple of things that I'd like to keep you guys abreast of. And the Brian Kohlberger case. And don't worry, Silver Stitches, I'll tell you all about it. Hey, Kev. Happy birthday to Kevin, you guys. Let's sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Kevin. Happy birthday to you. Kevin's 29 again. Yep. He's staying young. I hope you had a good time last night with your dinner. They all went out for dinner last night, so there was no Leopard Leatherwork live last night. They were all out celebrating Kevin's birthday. I'm jealous because I would have celebrated with them, but that's okay. It's okay. I wasn't invited. That's all right. Anyway, that being said, the other thing we're going to do today, I was searching through the dairy case to, I always look at that van, whatever it is, ice cream that I always buy that always has the weird flavors. Well, it was almost $8 a pint. I'm like, good God, $8 for a pint. So I'm looking at all the rest of the flavors. Lisa turned 29 on Tuesday. Do you want me to sing again? Happy birthday to Lisa. Happy birthday to Lisa. All you guys are so young. Oh my gosh. I love it. I just love it. I appreciate that you wanted to celebrate. I did, Kevin. You're my buddy. So anyway, I'm looking down the dairy case for other flavors to try, and one just jumped out at me, and it was buy one, get one free. So I have a flavor for this week and a flavor for next week. Because even at buy one, get one free, it was cheaper than the van, whatever that I always buy. Anyway, not that you guys aren't worth me spending $8. I've done it in the past. I am still eating the ice cream from last week. Tia says, she hopes everyone's getting their day started crafting. I've been diamond painting. Anyway, Barbie ice cream. Barbie. The container's pink. The ice cream's pink. Like, how could I resist that? So I got two flavors. I'm going to just, at the end of the live, I'm going to pick one and we're going to try it. I know Kevin's learning to diamond paint today. It's not hard, Kevin. It's you find the letter, you put the dot where it says the letter. It's really very intuitive. What I'm really excited for is for you to try Pal World. Kevin's going to learn how to play Pal World too. If you guys, this is the time to play Pal World. It is now what do they call it? Cross server play, cross country. I don't know. It's cross something play, cross play. I don't know. One of those words. But so anybody can come on my server now. So far we have 4 people on my server. And they're all building furiously. We had to start over. So tonight, when I cover Pal World, that'll be at 7:30. I'm going to show you where we're all at. We're all at about 25, level 25. By tonight, we'll probably all be level 30. because we're all playing it, Fast and Furious. Crossplay. Thank you, Kevin. I knew it was one of those 3 words, but anyway. So you can be on your Xbox and play. You can be on your iMac and play. You can be on your PC and play, like all those platforms. And you can come onto our server and play. It's really, we're just kind of playing by ourselves, but every now and then we can group up and do bosses and things, but it's just such a fun game. So if you want to tune in and see what that's all about, that's tonight at 7:30. And then tomorrow night is Build With Me Monday, and I've got some special stuff lined up for tomorrow night. I have a couple of friends, and if I can get them both to come on, they're going to be doing Legos with me. And one of them has never done them before, so this is going to be fun. You haven't played it all this week. You've been playing. Oh, Lisa, I'm so sorry. Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry you're not feeling well. I know Lisa's gone through hell in the last 2 years. And so there's got to be a light at the end of this tunnel, Lisa. There is. Silver says, I got no updates on my cross stitch this week because some of the progress I made this week had to be frogged. Oh, don't you hate that? That's why I don't like cross stitch. I love cross stitch, but it's like a love-hate relationship because I can't count. So I end up frogging stuff, and it's so frustrating. So let me add the banner in here that y'all know and love. Where is it? Where's the banner? Where's the banner? Here we go. The one you guys love. Yes. Okay, there we go. There's Rochelle. Hello, Rochelle. So, y'all want to know who the 2 people are that I'm trying to get on my show tomorrow night? I don't know. We're going to try. We're going to try for Tia, and we're going to try for Rochelle. So both of them have been doing Legos on Monday nights with me. I'd like to get them on the live. If I have them on the live, then there will not be a table view of me doing Legos, but I'll be doing Legos along with them. But I'm going to give, we're going to give Tia some pointers about, what's cool. Yes, Lego love. Let's go. Okay, tomorrow night. 7:30 on Monday night. That is cool. So I got it all for you today, but let's start out with the crime because it's crafting and crime. So this past week, we were covering the, what did we call it? The snowplow attempted murder case. Well, is it Temu Lego or official Lego? Kevin, does it really matter? Actually, Kevin, it's official Lego. I will be doing a Temu Lego. The girls will be doing an official Lego. Is that good enough for you, Kevin? Kevin's like, I got to go official. I got to be the official Lego, not the fake stuff. Well, I do the fake stuff, and it works just as well, and it's a lot cheaper. Good morning, Deborah. So we were covering the snowplow murder. If you guys have not seen how that turned out, I think it was the right result. He's not off scot-free, but should I not tell you? Are you guys all caught up? I don't want to spoil it for you guys if you haven't watched it. You're starting a Lego Disney collectible item. Oh, that's going to be so cool. I know that Tia's got a Lego set of some sort, an official Lego set. So I don't, because the one that I had, I gave away. I gave it to Sue. And she's not here. She's probably playing with her grandkids. Oh, you have 2. Have you decided which one, Tia? Honestly, if you know how to purchase on Temu, you can get some nice sets. I have gotten a lot of nice sets from Temu of Legos. I'll show them to you before the live is over. Let's finish talking about the crime. Joanna's here. Yay. Woohoo. She still loves me. I love you too, Joanna. I haven't talked to you in a few days, and feel so guilty about that when I don't talk to you guys. And Mickey, I called you yesterday. I just want you to record that in your notes. Rebecca called me on Saturday, and I didn't answer. Just so because we're keeping track. Okay? Rebecca tried to call on Saturday. I had my coffee. I was ready to diamond paint. She didn't answer. I I know, Kevin, it's been a while since you did any Legos, but that's okay. You can come on Mondays and do Legos with me one night. If you want to be on the next night, that's next Monday. That's good too. So that trial is over. The snowplow attempted murder case is over. I got to find a new trial for you, but other things were going on last week. Lori Daybell, and she wants to be called Daybell because she's been married to Chad for 5 years now. She is defending herself in a case where she is being tried for the murder of her previous husband, Charles Val, one of her previous husbands. She's got quite a few previous husbands, but one of her previous husbands, you didn't hear it, Mickey, yesterday morning around, I don't know what time it was. It was yesterday morning, Saturday mornings. I usually try to call you and you didn't answer. But anyway, so Lori's representing herself and she's filing all these silly motions, because her jury selection starts what month is this? March 31st. Her jury selection starts March 31st. And it'll take a week or so, at least a week or so, because when she had her jury selection, you don't know what happened to the snowplow guy, Joanna? You got to watch. You watched the video with the verdict on it. You commented on it. Okay, maybe you didn't watch it. Do y'all want me to tell you the verdict in the snowplow case? I don't want to spoil it for anybody because I would love for you guys to watch the video. Because it was quite dramatic. It was done in 2 parts. So the first part of the snowplow murder trial, closings start. The defense, and apparently the defense goes first in New Hampshire. So the defense attorney, he gets up there and he starts to give his closing argument. And all of a sudden you hear this woman scream from the pews, "Help, call 911." So you got to go watch it just to hear this. It's chilling. And you hear Joanna's like, "Can you just summarize it?" Yes, of course, sweetheart. So the judge takes the jury out of the courtroom and they're like, you could hear people going, Dad, stay with us. But I don't know what happened to the guy, but when they come back like 45 minutes later, they came back to do their closings. He was fine. I guess they said he's fine. He didn't die or anything like that. So I don't know if they took him away or if he was still there. It was the defendant's father that collapsed in the courtroom. So then the jury, after the closing, so defense went first, then the prosecutor, and he had 2 charges. The main charge was attempted murder. The lesser included offense, so they could find him not guilty of the main charge and still find him guilty of the lesser included offense, was assault with a deadly weapon, I'm sure, which could, in that case, it could be up to 15 years in prison. But had he been found guilty of attempted murder, he was looking at life in prison. So the jury, they stayed out for the rest of Friday. Was it Thursday? The rest of Thursday, like all afternoon, the judge sent them to lunch. Then they came back and started deliberating. They deliberated all afternoon. They came back the next day, deliberated all morning, had lunch, came back from lunch again. So 7 or 8 hours of deliberation. And then they had a verdict. And the verdict was not guilty on the attempted murder charge, but guilty of assault. So he has been held in jail with no bond. So his attorney moved to set a hearing for the bond. So they set the hearing date, April 4th, which is 1 year to the day after this assault occurred, 1 year to the day. So they will set a bond for him so he can get out pending his sentencing. And he already has 1 year under his belt for time served. So I'm sure, I don't know if he'll get 7 years or 15 years or, if he has no criminal record, he may not get the max. But I mean, we'll see. We're going to hear victim impact statements and all that stuff at the sentencing when it occurs. So it seems like probably the sentencing won't occur till May, late April or May. But so that's how that ended. Then we had the Lori Daybell stuff going on. That starts sometime in April. Jury selection starts March 31st. And when they went to pick the jury in her murder trial for the kids and Tammy Daybell, they went through 1,900 jurors to pick a jury of 12. And that took weeks. So they've developed a questionnaire to give the jury when the potential jurors, when they come in, they're sending it out to the jurors ahead of time. Please fill this out and bring it with you when you come. But people like me don't read those emails. So when I went for my jury duty, I had not filled out the questionnaire that they sent me. So it'll be available for people like me who didn't read the email to fill out when they get there for jury duty. Then they'll go through all of those questionnaires, and based on that, they can ask questions. It's going to take a long time because they're going to do a lot of it one-on-one because they don't want to taint the rest of the jurors. So why am I holding my pen? My favorite pen. I don't know why I'm holding it. My Barbie pen. I love this pen. It's it's the best pen ever. But this is the color of the ice cream, or the ice cream container. I don't know if the ice cream's pink, but anyway. Did Tyler move? Clearly new neighbors. Well, yeah, because I did sell the house. One of those houses went up for sale. I think it was probably Tyler that moved. Tyler, wait a minute, who's Tyler? No snow there. One of those two people moved, either the victim or the defendant. One of them, their family moved. I don't know which one. Yes, Joanna, it's a Barbie pen. Anyway, so that's that case. So the other thing that was going on last week was the Brian Kohlberger case. Oh, before I get to Brian Kohlberger, going back to Daybell, I know I'm bouncing around. There's also going on at the same time as the Daybell case is going to be in trial is the Karen Reed case. That's scheduled for trial. And I got to be honest with you guys, I have not followed the Karen Reed case very closely. I know it's very popular. She was found, they had a mistrial the first time they tried her because the jury couldn't come to an agreement. So now she's being retried. And when her trial was going on before, I was covering another trial, and I don't remember which one. But so I talked to you guys the other day, and you said to do whichever one I wanted. So I'm going to be covering the Daybell trial, Lori Daybell, because she's representing herself. It's going to be quite the show, I'm sure. She's, because she's been in jail for 5 years, and she's been studying how to be a lawyer. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So she knows what she's doing. She's a basket of crazy. No kidding. All right. So the next trial after that starts in August, and that's Brian Kohlberger. And so a couple of things happened last week. The first was they released a photograph. Now, Brian Kohlberger is in jail, no bond. He is accused of murdering the 4 college students from Idaho, up where our friend Caden lives, up in Idaho. So let me find. Did I put the picture in here? I didn't. What? I didn't put the picture in here. All right, I'm going to show you this picture that was released last week. This is a selfie that this bozo took. Here is his selfie. This was taken just hours after the murders were committed. He's got some earbuds in his ears, and he is standing in his bathroom in front of the shower. So did he just wash all of the blood off from the 4 murders he committed? And now he's like showing how proud he is, and he's buttoned up to the hilt there. Like, is he on his way to church? Like, that's just weird. Okay. Let me go back to stream. Where am I? Here I am. Then there was a 911 call that was released, but I got to give you some background on this 911 call. When these murders were committed, they were all these roommates living in this one house. The 4 that were killed three of the girls lived there. I think the guy that was visiting that was murdered, he was just spending the night with his girlfriend. So there were other roommates in the house at the same time these murders were committed. One of them actually came out of her room and saw what we believe to be Brian Kohlberger, because she mentioned she saw bushy eyebrows. And if you look at his eyebrows, they're kind of bushy, and he's very tall. He is creepy, Deborah, very creepy. But when she saw him, she went back in her room, closed the door. He didn't come in there after her. I don't know where he went, but she is texting back and forth with someone else in the house, not one of the 4 people that were murdered. She's texting back and forth with this other person in the house, and the other person tells her in the text, "Come to my room." So she goes to this other girl's room. Now, they're all drunk. They've all been out drinking. So he goes to the other girl's room, and they shut the door and they fall asleep. They don't know what's been going on. They don't call 911 because she saw the stranger in the house. I don't know why they didn't call 911. They don't call 911 until 11 o'clock the next day. And we have that 911 call. So I'm going to play it for you. It's kind of creepy. It's like 4 minutes long, but I'm going to play it for you here. Where is it here?
11:55 a.m. 42 seconds, November 13, 2022.
911 location of your emergency.
Hi, something is happening. Something happened in our house. We don't know what.
What is the address of the emergency?
1122.
What is the rest of the address?
Oh, Kings Road.
Okay. And is that a house or an apartment?
It's a house.
Can you repeat the address to make sure that I have it right?
I'll talk to you guys. We live at the light, so we're next to them.
I need someone to repeat the address for verification.
The address, 1122 King Road.
And what's the phone number that you're calling from?
What? 3731.
And tell me exactly what's going on.
One of the roommates has passed out, and she was drunk last night, and she's not waking up.
Okay.
Oh, and they saw some man in their house last night. Yeah. Hi,
and are you with the patient? Okay, I need someone to keep the phone, stop passing it around.
Can I just tell you what happened pretty much?
What is going on currently? Is someone passed out right now?
I don't really know, but pretty much at 4 a.m.
Okay, I need to know what's going on right now if someone is passed out. Can you find that out?
Yeah, I'll come. Come on, but we gotta go check. But we have to. Did she pass out? She's passed out. What's wrong? She's not waking up.
Okay, one moment. I'm getting help started that way.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and how old is she?
She's 20.
20, you said?
Yes, 20. Here,
okay.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, I need someone to stop passing the phone around because I've talked to 4 different people.
Okay, sorry, they just gave me the phone.
Is she breathing?
Hello?
Is she breathing?
No.
Okay.
Bethany, Dylan, I need you to keep talking to them, okay? I can't talk to them. I need you to talk to them.
Okay. Hello.
Okay. I've already sent the ambulance and law enforcement. Stay on the line. If there is a defibrillator available, send someone to get it now and tell me when you have it.
Say that again. There's a police here right now.
Okay. If there is a defibrillator available, send someone to get it now and tell me when you have it.
We don't have one. I think yes. Do you have a defibrillator? Yes, we have one.
Are you talking to the officer?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to let you go since he's there with you and can help you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Okay.
11:59.
How creepy is that? So these students don't know the meaning of dead, apparently. Like, she's dead. Hello. Joanna says, stitches, he's pathological. He saw them as a mark, but he's not stupid. He knew what he was doing. What does that have to do with my cat, Stitches? It is terrifying that she sees this guy at 4 a.m. and maybe she thought it was a booty call. I don't know. A booty call with a tall, ugly guy with bushy eyebrows. But she's all upset about it the next day when everybody's dead. But the dispatcher was kind of mean. I thought she was kind of rude. Stop passing the phone around. These kids are obviously terrified. They actually were not at the home when they made this call. They were next door. The two girls had woke up, found the roommate not responsive apparently, and went next door to call 911. Why? I don't know. I imagine those two girls are going to be on this witness stand and we're going to hear this 911 call during the trial, and there's going to be some questioning about why you didn't call the police. Could these people have been saved if you had called the police? I don't know. It's really okay. So here's the thing. If you send your children off to college, number one, make sure they know CPR. And number two, make sure they know what a freaking defibrillator is. Now, I don't expect people to have a defibrillator in their house, but I would imagine some of these dormitories or things probably have defibrillators, and the dispatcher didn't know if this was a dormitory or what. Dawn says, a former dispatcher, I thought she was not effective and mean. Do y'all know that's one of my prior careers too? When I got out of, when I originally started college, right out of high school, when I started college, I was a criminal justice major, and I worked as a dispatcher until I met my husband, a police officer, and we got married, and then I didn't dispatch anymore because I just didn't. But I would never talk to somebody like that, but that's just me. Anyway. Number 3, tell them not to open the door to strangers. Well, I don't think she realized it. She's in her house, or, she's sleeping in the room. She opens the door to her room and there's this guy, So, I mean, that could have happened to anybody, but if I opened my bedroom door and I saw a guy standing there, I wouldn't think, oh, my sister had a booty call, because first of all, it's my sister. No, that ain't happening. Neither is, well, anyway, I'd call the police. Wouldn't you call the police? So the other thing that happened in that case this past week is the prosecutors want to introduce his Amazon shopping history. And the argument against that is that other people had access to his Amazon account. So how do we know that it was him shopping? Because one of the things he purchased several months before the murders is the knife and the sheath that the knife goes in, and the sheath was found at the murder scene with his DNA on it. So they want to introduce that. I don't know if the judge is going to allow that in or not. I suspect, I just don't know. I don't know how they're going to show that it was just him making those purchases, like, and how are they going to show that other people had access to that account? It was a party house, and there are always random people there. I think you're right, Dawn. In fact, we've seen other 911 calls that were made where the police would have to come out and tell them to quiet down. And yeah, it was definitely, you're right. Did they tear that house down? I think they tore the house down. I don't think it's standing anymore. Anyway, so that was This Week in Crime. Now we can get into the regular show. Everybody's like, crime's over. Okay. So I turned this movie on last night, and it was terrifying. Terrifying. True documentary. Mickey says, does it matter who bought the stuff? His DNA's on it. Used it and destroyed. Well, that's what the judge said. The judge says, your client's DNA is on it. So I think that is a little indicator of how they're going to rule on that. Yes. 4 young, beautiful people were murdered. It's a tragedy. And this guy that's being held, Brian Colbert, he was a criminology student or a graduate, and he was doing his doctorate in criminology. I mean, come on. That's just weird. So, they have or are bringing out Downton Abbey with minifigs of characters. Lego? What? I had to chant cross stitch, cross stitch, cross stitch over and over again, and I do not need another hobby. No, you need those Legos, those minifigs. I'm going to get them. I want to get over to the store and see if I can find a minifig, a Lego minifig of Taylor Swift for the Lover House. Maybe this weekend. This coming weekend, I have orientation at my new job. Woohoo! Can't wait. We get to tour the ballpark, learn about, how to show people their seats, which, that's not don't need to be a genius for that one. Anyway, we get our shirts. I can't wait. Plus, it's almost baseball season. Yay. Rochelle, I know you love basketball. They actually have, Wichita is one of the 8 places right now holding the tournament. They're in the first stages of I don't know, whatever this tournament is they have in March every year and that everybody bets on. So they're doing Wichita. Basketball all downtown everything is basketball right now. But pretty soon it'll be baseball. Yeah. Bring your big dumb Taylor cup hydrate. Yes. And I got to redo my hair. You can see it's the grays are starting to show. I got to redo my red hair. March Madness. I knew there was a name to it. I'm not a basketball person, so I don't know. I really not. You know why? I think it was the squeaky sneakers that always turned me off. I'm like, that noise, I can't stand it. It's like nails on a chalkboard. I can't. I can't. But anyway, that's just me. I was going to tell you about this movie I watched yesterday. It's a documentary about the twister, the tornado that hit Joplin, Missouri in 2011. And they did all these interviews with people that were in the tornado. Teenagers, they just had high school graduation that afternoon. It happened right after high school graduation let out. So we heard from some of the seniors and some of the juniors that went to this high school. Professional basketball games are fun. The music gets you hyped. Been to a couple. I know I need to go. I just, I lived in South Florida and I had opportunities to go to Heat games and I just never went. Because if you wanted to go watch the Heat game, you had to park where the homeless all lived. And it was like downtown Miami was just crazy full of homeless people. And I just prefer not to go down there, really. Do you wish you could have pink hair naturally? Oh, no, Silver. No. I'd have silver. I'd have pink eyebrows and pink, no, we're not going to go. We're not doing all natural pink. No. So how many subject matters can I talk about at the same time? Anyway, you got thrown out of a March Madness when I yelled out home run. Yeah, I'd be that commercial where the guy runs onto the court and he's like, "We win, we win." It was a tie, and he's yelling, "We won, we won." That'd be me. Anyway, yeah, Jerry, it was scary to go down into downtown Miami. I don't know if they still play basketball, if the Heat still plays in downtown, but if you wanted to go watch the Miami Marlins, the Florida Marlins, they played in a stadium that was not really in Miami. It was actually on the line of Broward County and Dade County. So you didn't really have to go into Miami to go to the baseball games. So, and I just, I had one first date. This guy and I lived together forever. After this first date, we bought a home together, and it lasted a very, very long time. But our first date was to go to this Marlins game on the 4th of July. And it was so fun because they had fireworks afterwards. And then as we were leaving, and you would go down these spiral cement staircases to get to your car, you could see the fireworks all over Miami. It was amazing. I mean, people just stood there and watched. It was just breathtaking. It was so cool. Basketball has been a huge part of my life for the last 35 years, starting with my husband, now my children and their friends. I know. It's just what bonds you guys. I love that. I really do. Silver says, in UK, the polite game of cricket has speakers sometimes interrupt a game. Yeah, we Brits are crazy. Cricket? Interesting. Okay. I don't think we play that game here in the U.S. At least I've never played it, cricket, but okay. And then that same guy that I had the first date with, when we bought our place together, our backyard, it was a beautiful, it's, what do you call it? A duplex? Is it? No, it's not a duplex. What does it call it? It's a townhouse. It's a townhouse. So 2 stories, but our backyard was this huge park, city park. And every Sunday, the Mexicans would come and play soccer, and they would get into these huge fights. And the police would have to come, and the ambulances, every Sunday. Every single Sunday. It was actually kind of entertaining. But anyway. All right, back to this movie. You'll be in London late May, early June. You may do a few days in Scotland. Rochelle gets to travel for her job. I'm so jealous. She gets to go to the coolest places. You met Dirk Nowitzki. I had no clue, but he loved my dogs. I don't know who Dirk is, but okay. Not sure if it's done now, but it was quite a tradition. Okay. And cricket, I think she's talking about. So back to this movie. I don't know what the name of the movie is. It's a documentary. It's on Netflix, and it's about this huge tornado. Once this tornado, and they're playing, some of these teenagers that were in this tornado actually recorded the entire thing. And so they're playing the recordings, and they're kind of narrating what they were doing and what they were thinking as they're listening to this recording of the actual tornado. And then they show footage from the tornado. And then afterward, after the tornado is over, they tell you what happened to all these people. I was riveted for 90 minutes. I thought I was crocheting, but I don't think I got much done. I kept stopping. I don't think there was much crocheting going on. Dirk is a basketball player with the Dallas Mavericks. Oh, okay. That's cool. The first book my son ever read, because my son was not a big reader. Reading was not his thing, but we go on this road trip, and he has this book, and he actually read it cover to cover. First book he ever read. And we're talking, he's a teenager now. It was the life story of Shaquille O'Neal. My son's a huge basketball fan too. Loves he can't play worth a darn. I let him play basketball when he was in high school. He was on the Y basketball team. And when he was doing this, I was studying, I was in law school. So I'm sitting, in the bleachers while he's practicing basketball, and I'm reading my law books. And all of a sudden, boom, right in the face, this basketball broke my glasses, broke my nose. Maybe that's why I don't like basketball. Seriously, the Y paid my medical bills, and it was my fault. I should have been watching what was happening, but I was studying. I'm a parent. I got, I brought my son, take him off the bleachers, let him play for a little while, and because he was terrible. He was terrible. But anyway, that's my whole basketball career, getting hit in the face with the ball. Yeah. He's the guy who can't sing the Mavs 2011. Okay. Silver says, up until I was 8 or 9, reading did not interest me either. It was not until I came across the world of Narnia that I got interested. Now I find it hard to walk past a bookstore. I just downloaded this book. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called The Hidden Bookstore. It's about a bookstore that is hidden in the way hundreds of years ago. This bookstore gets hidden, and it's about witches and magic and everything. So, fast forward, this woman's going to find the bookstore. So I can't wait to read it. Richard, hello. I love reading horror and thrillers. So I am at the very end, like the last hour of The Fourth Wing. I'm like right in the middle of this huge griffin dragon fight scene. But it's been a really, really good book. I will read the next one. And I'm using the term read loosely. I listen to Audible. I'm not, quite a few witches. Oh, listen, I ran into a witch once, and I never want to go back. Okay. It was not a pleasant experience. She was not a nice person. And some of you guys know her, but yeah, she's gone. She had a YouTube channel. She's gone now, but she was crazy. Oh, no spoilers, Carl. I thought you read it. Oh, I don't know how it ends. I'm just telling you there's a huge fight. But anyway, so I'm going to read the next one or download the next one. Probably, yeah, soon. But I want to read that Hidden Bookstore one too. My brother's listening to my podcast. Hey, Carl. Sue, welcome. Sue knows everybody. Sue, I cannot confirm or deny that. Okay. Yeah. Silver says, if we were around 400 years ago, all women would be considered witches. Oh, you just started it. Like she just got bonded to the dragon. She gets 2 dragons. Did you know she gets 2 dragons, Carl? I don't know if he knows she gets 2 dragons. Yeah. But it's you're there. Sue says she was crazy. She would do these lives from a graveyard. Like it was pitch black. All you could see was her face. And she'd do these lives from graveyards. I'd be like, that is just weird. I'm not going to talk about it no more. I promise you, Carl. No more. I'm done. I'm done talking about it. It was recommended to me by a few other people, so I'm done. I'm gonna blow my nose. How about that? That'll transition us to something. Because Richard always shows up in time for me to blow my nose, right? All right, let me mute. Richard, you just heard I Can Do It With a Broken Heart? That's a great song. I can do it with a broken heart. I act like it's my birthday every day. And claims she saw spirits by the graves. Yes, that was her. Oh, she was weird. You guys, you get to see me blow my nose, Richard. You did not miss a thing. And Richard, I am having, this is Moose Munch chocolate peanut butter coffee. It is amazing. Richard and I share a love of peanut butter and apparently now Taylor Swift. So we have a lot in common. Yeah. Try Harry and David's Moose Munch peanut butter. Oh, so good. How much swearing and sex is there in Fourth Wing? Just enough, Silver. Just enough. Silver, you know I don't read books unless there's some knee knocking going on, okay? If there's knee knocking, I'm reading it, okay? And I'm going to say, yes, knee knocking. It's not pervasive through the entire book, but there's some knee knocking going on there. Yeah. You love Moose Munch? Well, I love Moose Munch in general, but Moose Munch peanut butter flavored coffee is amazing. Yeah. Is that a gnome cup? This is a cup that Mickey gave me for Christmas one year. I don't know which year, maybe this past year. I don't remember. I've got all these gnome cups, but I try to remember who gave me which one, but I'm pretty sure this is a Mickey one. Peanut butter coffee, peanut butter coffee. Anyway, should we try the ice cream, guys? Should we get the ice cream up? What do y'all think? On your list to purchase. Well, if you are a peanut butter fan, Richard even uses that Reese's peanut butter cup creamer, which I found to be a bit strong. I'll mix that with my regular creamer. Like I use Irish cream regularly. So I'll mix the peanut butter and the Irish cream together because the peanut butter is very, very strong, chocolate flavored. So Richard, Joanna Richard sent you an email. Oh, we're getting into it now. You didn't say hi first. Anyway, we all love you, Rich. What kind of pancakes are you having this morning, Richard? He has pancakes. Yours had the Aurora Borealis. Then where did I get this one? I thought you gave me this one. I don't know where I got this one. Maybe I bought this one. I don't remember. Anyway, this might have been a Temu one. Anyway, artwork. Let's talk about artwork. So Crashley released 2 out of the 6 that I gave her this week. She's going to release the other 4, but she has not done it yet. So one of them is called Mushroom Lane. That's this one here. I'm doing this watercolor Zen Doodle combination thing with my art now. And it is so much fun. So, and then this one, these have been released. So if you want a release paper that looks like this to go on your diamond painting, go buy it. This one's called Bedazzled. This one's called Mushroom Lane. These are the 2 that have been released. Cinnamon apple crumb cake muffin. Oh, I bought muffins yesterday. I totally forgot. I should have a muffin. So some that she's going to release soon. This is one that will be released soon. This one here with flowers all over it. And this one we're calling DNA because it kind of looks like, crime DNA. Just saying. Kohlberger's DNA that was on the knife. Yes. And last but not least, Tulip Takeover. That will be available soon. See, you haven't seen this one. So you like Bedazzled. It looks like an octopus guarding a magic jewel. Yes, that was what I was going for, the magic jewel. Not the octopus, but the magic jewel. Anyway. Tulip Takeover. You're starving. I'm getting friend mail tomorrow. Yay. I love friend mail. And I've got a whole nother batch of Easter spring art that I'm going to be sending over to Crashley. I've been watercoloring like a fool. I've got some spring stuff coming out. And one watercolor that I did for Tia. Tia has a diamond painting event Tia and what's that other girl's name? I'm sorry. Lizzie. Tia and Lizzie are having an event. I totally did not mean to do that. It's just, I had a brain fart. Tia and Lizzie are having an event. Splish Bash, Summer Bash, something like that. Splish Splash. They had it last year, and I did their release paper. It was umbrellas. Remember the umbrellas? So I did a release paper for her this year. I've got to get that over to Crashley, so that will be with her event, but I'm not going to show it to you yet. So, but it's super cool. Anyway, so that's the artwork for today. Spring Bash. I thought, Tia, you told me it was summer. What are those? Spring Bash. Splish Splash, Spring Bash. I can't even say that 3 times fast. 2025. Splish Splash, Spring Bash. Splish Splash, Spring Bash. I can't say it 3 times. So I've got to send it over to Crashley, and then Crashley's going to add the Splish Splash, Spring Bash to the artwork, and then she'll get it released for their event. And you're going to the post office tomorrow. I'm going to the post office tomorrow. Tia says it's gorgeous, springy beach vibes. Absolutely. It does give you beach vibes. Gotta go. You have an unboxing to record. Wait till you all see this one. Well, I can't wait, Richard. I don't get new diamond paintings, so I'm not unboxing a thing. I haven't bought a diamond painting this year at all. None. Have I? No, I haven't bought any. I bought one Lego set. Which one did I buy? Oh, that mini one. But I spent some money on my art yesterday. I bought a sketchbook so I can practice, and then I bought some markers and some rulers so I can do circles and stuff, because I'm tired of using cups where you have to draw around the anyway. Richard says, this is a custom of the picture I took of the neighbor's magnolia tree in full bloom. Gorgeous. Oh, I can't wait to see it. Who did you get to do it? Evermoment? Who did the custom for you, Richard? I'm curious. Just saw a photo where the Wesleyan Church could not spell Satan. They spelled it Satin. Oh, Jesus. They spelled it Satin. Okay. Buy a 1970 spirograph. I know. Remember that? That was pretty cool. Well, those weren't expensive, the little things. And they come in these nice little plastic cases. So, but you should see my watercolor room. It is a wreck right now because I've just been painting every single day and night. I've been for the last 2 weeks. All of a sudden, my brain just opened up and all these ideas are flooding in. For months, I had no idea what to paint. None. And now I have so many ideas, I can't get them all out of my head. You still have your original and super spirograph. Of course you do, Richard. Do you have your original Barbie? Just asking. I'm in the zone. I just like all these ideas. It's fun. It's really, really fun. I'm having fun with it. But I'm also playing Pal World and not getting a whole lot of diamond painting done. I'll be honest. I just haven't been doing other stuff. So can you come paint your house? Of course, sure, Sue. I don't think you want. I'll put Sue's house will be tulip takeover. I'll put this in her living room. Or do you want wallpaper? Do you want wallpaper DNA? Trixie has the Barbies. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, that's funny. All right, I'm going to go get the ice cream because we're winding down here. All right, I got to choose between the 2 flavors. One of them is like a raspberry cupcake flavor, and I forget what the other one is. Do y'all want the raspberry cupcake or the other one? They're both like Barbie flavors. So, wallpaper DNA looks like sperm. Okay. Silver Someone had to say it, and it was you. The blue one's your favorite. Are you with the raspberry, Dawn? Okay. Joanne's saying, okay, we'll do the other one next week. We'll do the raspberry this week. I'll tell you what the other one is. I'll be right back. All right, the one for next week is called Pink Party Cake Pop. This one is called Raspberry Cupcake Glitz. Barbie. This is made by, because there's a couple of companies making Barbie ice cream. This one is called the Frozen Farmer, and it's endorsed by Mattel. Look, Mattel. It's endorsed by women-owned business. So this is a woman-owned business. Big mission. I don't know what that is. Farm crafted with care. There are 3 servings. Richard, what is that? 3 servings in here. 3. Be mindful of that if you happen to pick this up. I picked this up at Dillon's. It's a Kroger brand. So the Kroger stores are probably selling this if you have a Kroger. Kroger goes under a lot of different names, Dillon's and Supra and all these different names. So, and the first ingredient is cake batter flavored ice cream. Milk, cream, sugar, raspberry puree. Ooh. At the Frozen Farmer, we are proud to partner with Barbie, a brand that celebrates the differences that make all kids one of a kind. As a woman-owned business, we support and empower kids to accomplish their goals and dreams, whatever they look like. Love, Katie. I guess she's the owner, founder, and CEO of the Frozen Farmer. Well, I bought this for a good cause, apparently. 3. Yeah, right. 1 quart is 1 serving of any ice cream for you. Scan to follow us on social media. Okay. 3 servings, Rochelle. Oh, it looks good. Look at that raspberry swirl and the cake that's in there. We got to let it sit for a minute because, it's got to, I don't want to eat it frozen solid because then you don't get the flavor of it. 3 servings. Do we want to know how many calories? Actually, this is way less than last week's ice cream. But I tell you, last week's ice cream was so good. So good. So this is, do you want the per serving or do you want the entire container? If you eat the entire container, 730 calories, 240 calories per serving. So show our artwork. Oh, I'm going to, Dawn. Don't forget to put it in. Oh, let me take that banner off. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys artwork. Don't let me forget. Thank you. All right, we're going to hide that banner for now. We're not going to end the stream. Okay. Bye, Richard. He don't want to watch me eat this raspberry ice cream. All right, I'm going to take a bite because we got to see the artwork, right? So someone suggested that I start another Facebook for my artwork, but I don't know. What do you guys think about that? My son, he's always calling me during the lives. What is this? Cake batter flavored ice cream. Does it taste like cake batter? I guess. I mean, I don't know. It tastes like vanilla to me. That had the raspberry in it. This needs chocolate. It's screaming, put some dark chocolate chunks in here and it would be perfect. Don't you think? Now there's some cake right there. I'm going to try that part. But I need it with the raspberry. I want to get some raspberry. There's not much raspberry in here, I can tell you that. Where's the raspberry? Where's the raspberry? It's just okay. It's not like last week's. Last week's was to die for. But last week's was the $8 ice cream. This is the 2 for $5 ice cream. It's probably on the bottom. You're probably right. All right. I haven't had breakfast and this is delicious. All right. I'm one more bite and then we'll go to the artwork. Hold on. It's good. But needs chocolate. Gotta dig for it. I wanted like this kind of raspberry. Didn't see it. It must be on the bottom. I don't know. It does taste like a cupcake. It does. But more chocolate. More chocolate. Well, no, there's no chocolate in here. It needs chocolate. All right, let me go put this away. We'll do the artwork. Okie dokie. Is it windy by me? Oh my God, ridiculously windy. One of my episodes last week, I don't remember which video, one of the crime videos, you could hear banging on the video. The wind was blowing so hard. And I thought I had noise canceling, but it was getting beyond the noise canceling. It was so loud and I apologize for that. Yeah, it's really windy. When I walked the dog this morning, I thought I was in Wizard of Oz. So let's see. Share screen. Hold on. We got to here. And we have a message from Mickey. Share. Let me turn off all these messages. Okay. All right. So wait a minute. What is this? Hold on. Okay. All right. So, let me refresh it so we get the latest stuff. All right. Here we go. Can you guys see it? I want to make sure you guys can see it. Let me do a different view on this. Let me do that view so you get a bigger screen. All right. Sue, oh my goodness. Wow, that's turning out gorgeous. She looks like she's about 50% there. Very nice. That's going to be stunning. What is the size on that? That is 74 by 56. That is like the perfect size diamond painting. Like if we could keep all of the diamond paintings in that range, like no larger than that, please, because let's just say that. Can we just set that rule up, please? No, yeah. That's my idea. No more large diamond paintings. Oh, look at Mickey's. These weirdo cats. But I love the black and blue cat. He's kind of like cradling the other cat. That's so cute. I love those colors. I like it a lot, Mickey. Mickey's been doing a lot of Procreate. Yep. And we got DP Gal Lady Luck. Oh, are you done? You finished it. Oh, it's beautiful. She's got this red dress with gold in it. It's gorgeous. Romy Lerda from Dreamer Designs. big-eyed girl. Like, could your eyes get any bigger? Like, she's got saucers for eyes. Wow. Dawn. Okay, this must be Chuck Pinson week. Ooh, you're past the halfway point. I like it. So much confetti here. Oh, my word. The one I'm doing is a Chuck Pinson as well. Even the sky has confetti. Like, not just one blue, but like 10 different blues in the sky. All right. And what's the size on that one? That's probably not very big either. I don't think they go real big on the Pensons. This one's 93 by 70? 93 by 70, yeah. Okay, that's a little extra. Just a little. Okay, you went over the size limit. Over the size. Rochelle. Rochelle. This is go. Look, she added a little bling at the bottom. Look at that. Diamond Art Club Native Princess. I love the little thing that you're doing there. That's super cute. This is beautiful. And I bet if we saw this in person, our jaws would drop because she blings everything. Gorgeous. Dream catcher. Beautiful. Oh, there's another dream catcher. Oh, this is the feathers. You're giving me ideas with the feathers and the dream catcher. Ooh, I'm getting ideas, watercolor ideas. Oh my goodness. I haven't done any feathers or dream catchers, but I could. Oh, Rhonda, what's Rhonda up to? Rhonda is promoting an event. What is Rhonda doing? Hold on. Where did it go? Here. So excited. Opening my Spring is in the Air 2025 kit tonight on Dippin' Time. Oh, that was on March 19th. Okay. Yeah. All right. We got a new member. So the rest of this is older stuff. There's Rochelle's from Monday night. She is doing Legos with us on Monday night. Tune in for that at 7:30 tomorrow night. She's going to start a new kit. Tia's going to start a new kit, and I'm going to work on part 3 of my kit. My sister started a mystery painting, and she's got Crashley release papers, dragons on here. But it's one of those black and white, like you don't know what it is. I've never done one of these mystery kits, but we know it's Ann Stokes, so we know there's dragons involved. But you can't really bling it because you don't know what you're painting. So how do you bling it until after the fact? And I don't know that when you're done with that, this thing is huge, by the way, huge, like over 100 by whatever. I don't know that I'd want to go back and start taking diamonds off and putting bling on. So anyway, that's the downfall of that. And Crashley was saying, what are you watching on that TV? Look at those fingernails. That's Cynthia Revo she was on The Voice. Look at those fingernails. Good God. Yeah, from Wicked. Wicked started streaming on Peacock. I haven't watched it because I watched that Twister thing last night. But yeah, if you guys want to go watch the tornado documentary or Wicked, that's on Peacock. Well, the tornado documentary, I think, is on Netflix. Anyway, so my sister she blinged up these little snowflakes things. They come all white, and she took leftover diamonds that she had from special drill kits and used some glue that she had and blinged the heck out of them. Then she sprayed them with polyurethane. Turned out beautiful. And she did both sides with some of them. Some of them she just did one side. Some of them she did both sides. And there's Dawn from last week. So let me refresh, see if anybody else has added anything. Let's see. I love to see what you guys are working on during the week. I really do. Mickey, where's your Procreate stuff? We want to see. We want to see. Sue. Okay, we showed Sue. Didn't we show Sue? We showed Sue. All right, nothing else. We know Silver Stitches had to frog, so it wasn't her week for cross stitching. Poor thing. Okay, let me put my regular picture there. Next week. Okay. Oh, you have to watch Wicked. Well, do I need to learn the songs or I will watch it? You don't do mysteries. Oh, okay. I'm just reading your comments. Mia, hi, Mia. Welcome, welcome. I'm sorry I didn't make your 8-hour live. I was busy. I'm sorry. Just blame it on Xbox, okay? It's Xbox's fault. What's a roamie? That's great, roamie. Joanna says, Mickey, I miss you, girl. Tell us how the landlord went. Oh, she showed up yesterday at noon. Oh, I told you guys in the live that I did the other day that the landlord called me and was coming to take pictures. And I'm like, what? Take pictures? First of all, I'm not cleaning this house. Not going to happen. I mean, I run the vacuum, keep the kitchen clean. You know, I do dust, but there's stuff everywhere. It's like hoarder house here. She didn't flinch. Comes in. She'd already taken pictures of the outside. I didn't even know she was here because the dog doesn't bark. So now she knows my dog doesn't bark. So she realized that there was only one dog and not two. I said, no, the other one passed away. I said, but now I have cats. She goes, oh, I love cats. And she saw Pearl on my bed and she's like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. And she's taking pictures of Pearl. So she didn't mind the cats. She's like, no. She says, oh, she lives on a farm. She's like, I just lost one of my cats. And yeah, anyway. So she's a huge cat lover. And I'm just reading Mia's thing. I'm working on a mystery right now by Jeremiah Kettner. Ooh. Richard calls you Glenda. At least you don't have the nails to go with it. Anyway. No, wait, Glenda's the good witch, right? I gotta watch this thing because I don't know. Anyway. So the landlord, so what she explained to me was that she and her husband met with their accountants because her husband's like this big time politician guy. The rental stuff is kind of her business. And then I don't know how much he has involvement with it, but he decided he wanted to buy all of these new duplexes and rent those instead and wants to get rid of the older houses. This house was built in 1950, 50 something. So it's almost 75 years old, this house. And it looks like it's almost 75 years old. It's a brick house. The windows have dry rot. It's like, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done in this house. And she knew it. She's like, I know the dry rot in the windows, and she's taking pictures of everything. So what they're going to do is they're going to decide on 16 properties, 16 of their oldest properties to sell, 8 next year, and then 8 the year after that. So the earliest I would have to worry about moving is next year. Or buying the house from her. And I don't have the money to it'd have to be a really good price, number one. And then I would have to put another $30,000 to $50,000 into this house to get it where it needs to be, if I'm going to own it. Because, anyway, that's just, I don't know. It's going to make a great flip house. And that's what they're doing all around this neighborhood. Every time, because all around the neighborhood is renters. All my neighbors were renters. I had Tiffany that lived next door. She was renting. She just moved. Phil, who lives here, he's renting. He's going to stay. I'm going to stay. But all around this neighborhood, like as soon as a renter moves out, it goes up for sale. Boom. You don't even see it go up for sale. All of a sudden, these flippers come in. They spend 1 month. They put a dumpster in front of the house. They spend a month throwing shit into the dumpster. And then at night, the guys that collect scrap metal come around and jump into the dumpsters. And they spend at least, usually they can get it done in a month, maybe 2, but a month. And they redo everything. The windows, the carpet, everything gets redone in these houses, and then they sell them. So, there's one that just sold after they got it redone. There's another one where the dumpster's still in front of it, so haven't done anything with that yet. And then where Tiffany lived next door, they just moved out, and he was here yesterday figuring out what he's got to do. I don't know if he's going to sell it to one of these flippers or do it himself, but he's obviously started fixing up that house. And that's what would happen here. It would be bought by a flipper, one of those we buy ugly house places, and so, and the possibility is maybe whoever they sell it to will let us stay here. I don't know. We'll see. You would take it to, that's what they did with this house over here on this side street. They just took it down to the studs. Like, I don't know why they just didn't demolish the whole thing. Took it down to the studs and then rebuilt it. Like, I looked over there one day and there was literally nothing but the studs. I'm like, whoa. It needs it. These houses, like I said, they were all built in the 1950s. They're 75 years old. The trees need to come down. They're dry rotted. I can't believe these 60, 70 mile an hour winds haven't taken them down yet, because if they take them down, it's going to come down on this house. And she knows it. She said when she was here, she's like, yeah, I know. She knows. I'm like, and this door, this is why it's so freezing in this room, is because the door isn't cut right and it leaks air. And she's like, yeah, let me take a picture of that. I know. She knows. So, yeah, the cost of it would be ridiculous. But then they recover the cost because they turn around and sell it and they get their money back, these flippers, But I am not a householder. I'm not like a do-it-yourselfer. No. Like when I decided I wanted to go on the road and, do an RV, I pulling up all these YouTube videos and everybody's like, I converted my own van in a month. I don't even know how to use a saw or a chainsaw or whatever it is you did that with. Okay. I can tell you the difference between a Phillips head screwdriver and a regular screwdriver, but most of the time I use whatever, that wrench is that comes with all the Temu stuff that, I don't do that. No, not me. You have blankets. I know. Thank God, Joanna. I've got one on the floor right here now. The one that you gave me, you know what I use it for, Joanna, now? She gave me the one to use here in the craft room. It's an electric blanket. What I use it for now is I used to fall asleep with an electric heating pad for my low back because it relaxes my back and allows me to fall asleep. So now but it would get too hot, the heating pad. So, and then eventually it stops working, those heating pads, and you got to go buy another one. So now I lay that electric blanket out on top of the bottom sheet and I lay on that and I put the temperature on like 3 and it's so comfortable and it relaxes my muscles in my back and I can sleep. Now I started that in the winter. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue that during the summer or if I have to go back to the heating. I don't know, but it's so comfortable. I hate to give that up. Mickey loves DIY. Wish I was so physically able to do it. So much I want to do around here. No, I got to hire somebody. I'm sorry. Yeah. Hold on, guys. My nose. No, I got to hire somebody. I own a hammer. I own a hammer. I have one. Yeah. It's not pink, but I own a hammer and a screwdriver. I have this little basket with all my little tools in it. It's a little basket. And there's a hammer and that's it. That's it. I don't do all that stuff. Listen, Phil helps me with the lawn. Phil, he's like, would you like to borrow the weed eater? Yes. He had to show me how to use the weed eater. So now I know how to use the weed eater. I didn't before. And what was the other thing? Oh, I wanted to cut some branches from one of the trees. He's like, would you like to borrow my tree cutter thing? I'm like, oh, yeah. How does that work? I didn't cut any extremities or anything, but yeah. You watched HGTV for years as well as Food TV. You know what I watched? Home Shopping Network. Well, Mickey was watching HGTV. I was watching HSN. Sorry. Long suffering has a to-do list, but now with his sore knee, he's milking it. Oh, let's not talk about milking Joanna, who had surgery back in January, girlfriend. You could help him with those projects. You're capable. But yeah, I picture Joanna as the one getting into the weeds doing these DIY projects. I really do. And then long suffering just supervising. Yeah. No. Yeah. Like her giving him a list. Here, go to Home Depot and get everything on this list for me. And he'll go get the stuff and then she'll do it. That's what I picture. Mia says, did you watch Farmhouse Fixer? Oh dear. Mickey, did you watch Farmhouse Fixer? Well, y'all were watching HSN. I was watching Home Shopping. You're the DIY queen. I had a feeling you were. Listen, I didn't even own a glue gun for the longest time. You guys used to make fun of me because I didn't have a glue gun. Now I have a glue gun, but I don't have any glue. They don't give you glue with the glue gun when you buy it. Did you know that? Yeah. So I have a glue gun now. No glue. I don't do DIY. Like my sister, she comes out with all this crafty stuff she does. I'm like, wow, that's kind of cool. I don't do that stuff. I can paint, but I can't do any of that stuff. Anyway. You're too busy watching YouTube and murder mysteries, Silver. Yeah, I've gotten to where I turn off the 6 o'clock news because it's all basketball. It's like basketball from beginning to end because we've got that March Madness thing going on here in town. So I've been putting on like Dateline or 48 Hours and watching it. I'm not into basketball. Anyway, Rochelle would have so much fun here in town right now because everything is basketball. Everything. Is it over after this? I think there were games going on yesterday and today, and then they'll move to a next bracket, and it'll probably be some other town. I don't think they'll keep going here in Wichita, but I could be wrong. I don't know how that works. The tournament thing works, but anyway. All right, guys, that's the show for today. I love you all. So tonight will be Pal World at 7:30. If you're just dying to see what it's all about, show up at 7:30. I'll show you my new base. I have a new base because we had to start over. I'm like level 25 now. I was level 59 out of 60 before we had to start over. But I don't mind starting over because it's fun starting over. Anyway, I've started over like 4 times now. So tonight, Pal World. Tomorrow night, tune in if you want to watch Rochelle and Tia on Build With Me Monday. We're going to help Tia start a new official Lego project. So have a great day, everybody. And I'll try to find a trial for you tomorrow. See you later. Bye. 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 Bye.